Stephanie Boson, Arizona State University. This is a full micro lesson. The focus, modeling an analytical paragraph. Theme plus claim, evidence, and explanation. I will be using a whiteboard today. Hi everyone, welcome to class. Today we are going to practice identifying theme and writing a strong analytical paragraph using James and the Giant Peach. Before we write anything, I want to review something very important. Theme is a message about life. Theme is a message about life. Now, what does that mean, class? A theme is not just what happens in the story. It is the life lesson or message the author wants readers to understand. So theme is a message about life. Theme is not just what happens in a story. It is the life lesson or message that the author wants readers to understand. So the plot is what happens. The theme is what it means. Let's think about James at the beginning of the novel. How would you describe him? Right. He's lonely. He's mistreated. He feels powerless. He doesn't have control over his life. Lonely. Powerless. Mistreated. Now let's think about James later, once he's inside the peach and traveling with the insects. This is the end of the story, right? How is he different? Yes, he's braver. He has friends, like you said, and he makes decisions. He's taking control. He starts taking control. Brave. Brave. Supported. Confident. Brave, supported, confident. When a character changes like that, that usually helps us figure out the theme. The theme is that friendship helps people overcome hardship. Friendship helps people overcome hardship. One possible theme of this novel is that friendship helps people overcome hardship. Notice something important, okay? Theme is a complete sentence. Theme is a complete sentence. It is not just friendship. Theme tells us something about life. Theme. Calm. Evidence. claim, evidence, explanation. When we write about theme, we organize our paragraph like this. First, a claim. Claim. Second, evidence from the text. Evidence. Third, explanation. And I'm going to say this clearly. Explanation is the most important part. That's where your thinking shows. Now I'm going to model this step by step. One theme of James and the Giant Peach is that friendship helps us overcome hardship. That's my claim. It clearly states the theme. Now, I need evidence. I'm thinking about when James first begins working together with the insects and realizes he isn't alone anymore. For example, when James enters the peach and works with the insects, he realizes he doesn't have to face his problems alone. Now comes the explanation. This is where I connect the evidence back to the theme. This shows that once James forms friendships, he gains confidence and strength. Before meeting the insects, he felt powerless and afraid. However, their support helps him believe in himself and take control of his future. Through James's growth, the author suggests that supportive relationships give people the courage to overcome difficult circumstances. Let's break this down. Claim, I clearly state the theme. Evidence, I give a specific example from the story. An explanation, I explain why that example proves the theme. If I had just one written quote and stopped, that would not be a strong analysis. The explanation is what makes this analytical writing. So class, when you write your paragraph today, ask yourself 3 questions. Did I clearly state a theme? Did I clearly state a theme? 2, did I include evidence from the story? Did I include evidence from the story? 3, did I explain how that evidence, did I explain how that evidence supports the theme? Very important. If you guys can answer yes to all 3, you have a strong analytical paragraph. All right, class, now it's your turn to try.